So I had more success dating in 1 month abroad than one whole year in the US. And that honestly surprised me. So in the US, for me, like it's harder to start conversations and just, yeah, most people are just caught up in the work world and just, yeah, everyone's like caught up in their own world and people aren't too open. Like we're very busy, we have work to do and we have our head down on our phones and just in our own world. And so, yeah, it feels like you're putting in a lot of effort for like very little in return. And yeah, it's hard to start conversations sometimes. It feels like you're kind of going against the grain just to talk to someone. And abroad, for me, it was just so much easier to like meet people. There's so many new people. You're new as well. And just conversations happen naturally, more opportunities. And so for me, like I had way more dates, way more conversations, just so much more openness and receptiveness. And just that alone, like really shocked me, like being abroad. And so I feel like one of the reasons why that dating is just easier for me abroad, from my experience, is that I stood out as a foreigner. So they wanted to get to know me. I was new and just, yeah, I was like the new guy on the block, but with like a intriguing reputation. So that really like enhanced just the curiosity and the interestedness of like the other foreigners. And so that with the curiosity and just less pressure as well, you're not just another face. Like people are actually curious about you. And so, and it also seems like in other countries, I've traveled to many different countries: Nicaragua, Guatemala, Colombia, Indonesia, Vietnam. And in like most of these places that I just named, like it seems like the gender roles are just different. Like in the US, like it seems like we're very confused on our gender roles, like men wanting to be woman and women wanting to be men. And so our gender roles are very twisted. And when I was traveling, I just noticed like just much more femininity in the woman, more masculinity in the men. And yeah, for me, like that just made it more easier, like for you to know like your role, your dynamic. That also made it easier to converse and just more openness and more chances. So that really blew my mind, just how the different roles are in different countries and how like in America, like yeah, just how twisted the dynamics are with the roles and just how much confusion there is. And I guess the feminist movement as well, and just yeah, women's rights, and I'm all for women. However, once we start getting these twisted ideologies and just conceptions, now we have like men wanting to be women and just yeah, we're confused. So men can use the women's restrooms and just, and a guy who was a trans won the swimming Olympics for the woman, and just stuff like that to me is mind boggling. Like how can you be a man like swimming against women and then you win and you're like congratulated and you win a gold medal? Yeah, stuff like that is just an example of how misconstrued like our gender roles are and how like confused we are in the US. And so, yeah, there's just a big difference. And like in the US, it just feels like you're putting in a lot of effort and it's not worth it. And abroad, it just seems like to flow more naturally. The roles are more clear and just, yeah, you don't have to force things too much. You just go with the flow. And me personally, that was new for me, and I really enjoyed that. And that just made me want to become like more masculine and just more in my masculine essence. And really, it's a balance, but you need those polarities and that contrast for like relationships to work. And so, yeah, I'm not saying one is perfect or one is better than the other. They're just very different experiences, and it really opened up my eyes to just dating culturally and just dating worldwide. And so that just let me know that your environment like is much more important than I anticipated. So yes, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.